Hope you are enjoying these sessions, right? Am I audible? Yeah, actually, now I'm sharing my screen, and yesterday's file, same file I'm sharing, because yesterday's and today's session, I'm conducting on the same file. So you will get same content, all the contents in a single link, single file. Okay. Yes. So can you tell me what is a dependent variable? Anyone, please. What is a dependent variable? Prediction. Dependent. Yeah, it is the prediction. What is the independent variable? Particular columns we are working on the prediction means any other column, or you can say features. You can say features. Features means it's kind of you are training to your model. So we have to train some features to your model that he is going to predict, right? So see uh, some of the points that we have. Independent variable, dependent variable. What is the regression? What is the regression? You can give me a simple basic explanation as well. Regression gives you a continuous data, and second thing, regression means machine learning has in three techniques. So anyone knows how many techniques we have in machine learning? Three. So first one, supervised AI. That is wrong. Supervised. Three techniques in machine learning. That is, and first one is an supervised technique. Second, unsupervised technique, and third is an reinforcement. third is in reinforcement. So I will tell you about reinforcement, but the major machine learning, our major work that will be work, we are going to work on the supervised and unsupervised. And because reinforcement is a different thing, and these are the points means that is in recommendation system and all. But our major like machine learning core part that comes under the supervised and unsupervised. So let's go for the supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So can you tell me how many types that we have in supervised learning? How many types we have? Supervised learning, three types. Is it correct? Simple, multiple. Yes, it is. We have only three types. Two types, sorry. And simple linear regression and multiple linear regression. Yes, see, why I'm just asking to you because we have to just make a revision about the content that we have covered in the last session. So, simple linear regression, machine learning has in three types. That is majorly we are working on supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Supervised has in two types. That is an regression and classification. Yes, sir. Okay. See here, machine learning, supervised has an see regression and classification. And in regression, we have two types. That is in simple linear regression and multiple linear regression. Okay. And in the classification, we are going to work on now. We are going to see and we are going to take an overview of algorithms as well. Why? Because before we enter into machine learning, we have to know that what type of algorithms we are going to learn. We should uh, check for the some definitions as well as the importance of some algorithms and some important tips for the interview as well. Because from now, from this topic, from this machine learning concept, every week you are going to learn something new. So that matters to your interview as well, and that matters to your project as well. So from coming sessions, you are going to work on some of the projects as well. So every day matters, every week matters, right? And you have to go for the exercise daily. So some of you guys will think about, is it possible? Is it some of the you guys are professionals that you are thinking about? Is that possible that now if you guys are going to apply for any company for a data analyst, is it possible? Yes, it is possible that, see, if your company is working on the prediction, then definitely they will ask about machine learning and artificial intelligence. Sorry, artificial neural net. But your company is looking for the data analyst, then definitely you have covered that data analysis part. And please start for the exercise, start for the interview process, make a good resume, make your platforms like a LinkedIn and so many things. So you can go for that because you have a knowledge now about data analysis means pandas, numpy, and whatever that visualization that we have done. Okay. Why? Because I'm just giving you why I'm giving you this suggestion to you. If suppose if you're getting a good job in this whatever the content that we have on the basis of that, then definitely it's good chance. Okay, do not miss it. Now, yeah, ma'am, you can ask question. Would you guys will also help in updating our resume? Yeah, if you have, you can try for that resume. Actually the resume building is very. It depends, guys. anyone, if you have any idea about that, you can share into the chat as well. And freshers means how many years of experience, guys, you have? Can anyone, can you share into the chat? Means if you are a fresher, please pass the fresher. If you have experience in any domain, please pass it down there. It will be helpful to me as well, that I can suggest you the path of uh, how can you try for the any companies, and how can you we can use your experience in domain switching. Okay, freshers. Yeah, we are going to work. Yes, that's good. Power BI and Tableau. I think Power BI is there, or I'll check once. Okay. .NET senior developer for 15 years. That's great, sir. 15 years. I'm also a .NET developer. So I have to ask any, if suppose if I'm getting any queries, then definitely I will ask you in .NET, because I have developed softwares like billing softwares and mm, hospital softwares. 5 years of finance domain, that's great. 14 years in IT, huge. So when I see, the 14 years of like this, I really respect you, man, because that is consistently, if you are spending your time for the particular community, then that is huge. Great. What about portfolio? Are you going to help us? Yeah, definitely. Whenever if you are getting any having any questions on the regarding building a portfolio and all, definitely you can ask by content like that. See, now I'm just actually if you see, those are in the experienced mode. Those are in the experience, means the amount of experience you have. That is, that is a kind of career switching, means you are switching your career into the data science, machine learning, and AI, right? And the AI is in, it's not an bunch, means it's not a group of concept. It is an modules, right? The way I am teaching, the way I said that you are able to work on the data analysis, then you can try for the job like that. Okay. See, it depends upon you. How can you use this knowledge on your means already you have a domain, no? So it depends upon you. How can you? Some of you guys having uh, .NET developer, the sir actually having a .NET developer. You know, .NET development, you are a full stack developer, right? So it depends upon you that you have, how can you use your full stack development, means web development system into the data science, because in the with the Python programming, if you are going to try, then we have the Flask and Django for web development, right? Is it correct? Web development system means Flask and Django. With that, you can develop a Python-based website and all. And you have to use your data analysis concept for implementing a web development. That is part of deployment. And I think if you have 15 years of experience in .NET, then definitely you have in server-based, means hosting knowledge and all, right? Am I correct? Yeah, then that's great, because you have to learn only this much, means you have to learn this ANN and CNN. These are the things. Once you complete, no, your major part is covered, because you know the web development things, means HTML, CSS, your Bootstrap, and all these things, you know that. Only you have to learn Django properly and use this concept in with the Django. And already you know that if suppose if you know the AWS and Microsoft Azure way better, then you can set a tag as a full stack development in AI. See, this is good. And so those are in the fresher. if we are looking for a career change to the data science, what will be the best option? See, it depends upon what is your current situation. Means you are a fresher or you are means having experience, right? Just a minute. I'm just will go for the solution. Last question. If I can't choose which field it's good for me, HR, finance, healthcare, what should I do? See, you are in the data science field. I'm giving you both questions answer at the same time. Okay. The first question that is in if we are looking for a career change in data science, best option. And second one is in which field is. Say if you are from a non-technical background, because you don't know, suppose just imagine you don't know anything, and if you're coming from the non-technical background, directly enter into the data science the way we have started this course. Enter into it, directly apply because you don't have any technical knowledge and you don't have any experience in this field or any other field. Directly start the career in it. This is journey. Means data analysis means your NumPy pandas, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence means artificial neural network and convolutional neural network. That is comes under the computer vision. And this is a journey near about 3 to 4 steps, and you can cover up your what you want. That is a computer vision engineer, machine learning engineer, or data analyst, data scientist. The kind of tags you will get, kind of positions you will get. Another one part after this one, that is an data administrator, data engineer. That comes data visualization. These are the 3 points. Actually, if you know Tableau or the Power BI or suppose what it is, that is in Seaborn things, Seaborn library, then that comes under the data visualization. So it's not necessary to know about machine learning things in when we are going to work on the Tableau or Power BI. See what I'm saying. Why to get a knowledge about prediction? Because you are a visualizer. So if you want to become some expertise in particular domain, then try to do 100% in particular domain. If suppose you are trying for a data analysis, put a time. If you want data analyst position, put a time on the particular that libraries and do everything. Do a data analysis, analytical, everything into that domain. But if you want to become a predictor, means if you want to become a phase detection like kind of work, then you have to learn machine learning as well as artificial neural network as well as the CNN, right? And visualization is different. That is not a part of your prediction. Means I'm not saying that visualizer can do the prediction part, but in uh, in industry, which company will give you prediction as well as visualization? No, that any company, not any single, any small scale, not like that. Any company, if you are a Tableau developer, they will give you data set to you and give the problem statement to you and do the visualization. That's okay. Now, the second part, say many people's having non-technical background, like 2 years of experience in finance, 2 years of experience in, uh, what kind of insurance, the way I have seen, any HR, any healthcare. See, nowadays what happens, many of the companies, they are switching their career, means they are switching their domains, and even financial domain or any stock market analysis or any even HR also, even the positions like consultant positions, they are completely working on the data, and their job description having data analysis, basic data analysis, or this kind of words they will put into the job description. So you know what, even MBA finance, MBA IT, MBA means these are the domains we will get into the MBA. the basic learning phase is comes under the data analysis, data science as well. So they are also having this kind of means content indexing part. So in my opinion, if you are starting your career, please go to the all the expertise like start to end till the start to end, as I'm saying. See what I'm saying, start to end. Okay, so don't worry about it if you are background of like if you're having background of non-technical like finance, HR, or all these things. Okay, the question that I have, that is BTech in electronics and communication. See, you guys are just topmost person in your domain. Electronics and communication is comes under the IoT system. Means Arduino kits and Raspberry Pi and all. Is it correct, Nishan? Right. So you know what is the end of artificial intelligence? Robotics. Is it correct? What is the end point of AI? Robotics. Whatever the predictions that you are creating, that you have to put into the hardware. If you know your domain very well, then you have to use your this data science, machine learning things, AI and things into your hardware, Raspberry Pi, or what is the name of that? I'm a IT developer, but I know the little things some more. Embedded system. Yes, it is the word embedded. So I think do not forget your own domain, because your own domain makes you strong. Why? Because your own domain helps you to use this data science and machine learning things into the embedded robotics. I think once you learn, no, you can use this structure. You can make a project in robotics as well. You got the point. So do not worry about it. You are in the strong position now. I'm a software engineer and I used to work as a requirement engineer, and I like to do the analysis work so much. Yes, it is. That's great actually. And you know what? If you having this kind of post certification in your resume, no, in coming days, in coming years, definitely your career will be the more stronger than this. Don't worry about it. SQL does the require in analysis. Question. I think I'm just taking the. This is I think last question maybe. SQL is required. See, so many people are thinking. Yes, sir. Khan sir, I will take your question. Why nowadays people are thinking about or any a data science, that data science portfolio having a SQL part as well. See, the way we are having 15 years of professionals in our batch, they have already spent a lot of time in a SQL, because last 20 years many softwares are created, and the many softwares are they have used SQL as a database. So just imagine almost 20 years of time span we have spent, and how much data we will get into that SQL dataset. So you cannot change that SQL into the CSV. You cannot change that SQL into the what Excel file and all. So many of the companies, they are looking for, if you are having data science with the suppose basic knowledge of SQL, then that's good, because clients are sharing their data set into SQL. No? Are you getting? Because they are using the software backend data set that is as a SQL. So when they are sharing to you any data set, then definitely they will share a SQL file, SQL script file and all to you. And then your company is checking your data set and make Excel file, JSON file, or CSV file, and then give it to you as a data analyst. You can now work on these problems. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So, means some of the people they are thinking SQL is now why in between the middle of the SQL because last 20 to 20, 25 years they are using SQL. Means whole industry is using SQL properly. Means MySQL and SQL. So maybe you have a basic knowledge about SQL as well, right? And the question is from how about MBA finance? See, MBA finance has one of my MBA. I have one colleague, and in MBA finance domain, what is the end point of finance domain? That is in your client handlings, your means account creations and analytical process. That is the part of MBA finance. So I think maybe you can, if you learn in this domain, then definitely MBA finance that comes under the this basic part of it. So maybe you can choose this one. I had certification in transfer. CMOS technology. Okay, that's great actually. CMOS technology. Actually, you know that means you know the many things about your domain. Then why not you try your this kind of structure into you should use the Raspberry Pi because are you getting my point, Nishan? Please, if you get this properly knowledge, put it down this data set into work with the Raspberry Pi and Arduino and predefine data also you will get into Arduino. I think uh, I know the some code as well as in Arduino as well. So maybe you can go for it. So for someone like me who has no experience in IT yet, so fresher role that I took for the data analyst. Yes, you can. I most of the you guys are in, those are in the fresher mode, no? Those are in the freshers in this nowadays. I think you guys are rock star. Why? Because you are watching everything, what is going on there. You are a founder members. You are a founder of this AI system, whole AI system. If you spend a more time in and gain the knowledge, definitely next 10 to 15 years you will spend like a yeah because all the nowadays all the things are going in the R&D sector. Whatever the things you will learn, no R&D, you don't know that after 2 years this will be there or not. So I think you will learn so many things and you will not get kind of project like nowadays .NET people are already they know website templates will get into the internet or means websites or any softwares billing softwares you want, then you will get some samples into the internet as well. But in the AI you will not get anything. You will get only some kind of face detection software things and all into the internet. So you guys are into baseline, no? Right? Are you getting my point? You are a founder member, so be proud yourself that you can tell you're going to tell your future members in that we are in that mode that in the R&D section. We have done this one, that's why we are right. You guys are doing the work. Yeah, I think we have spent so much time. Hope you got whatever the things that I have explained to you because always I'm thinking about no one can spend a bad time in their career. That's the thing that I always um, think about it. So don't worry. Whenever you get any problem, you can ask any question to me about career. Okay. So so now Let's move to the topic. Okay. I think till now you got an proper explanation about machine learning, right? Because now you don't have an question in the what is machine learning. Now you got the point, no? Data analysis and machine learning and ANN. Okay, still I haven't explained you ANN, but I just thinking about machine learning. Till now you got the point, everything. So I'm going to explain you classification point. Don't worry, we'll do once again. Okay. Yeah, theory is always important. See, why I'm just taking the theory. If I'm taking directly some practicals, then so many definitions you will get in between practicals. So I don't want that questions in middle of that. So what is a variable? The way I told you, no, variable is nothing but like this. If suppose if I'm directly taking the practical session, then definitely you will get a problem that that is a variable. So definitely, so you'll get it, no problem. See, yesterday, yesterday the way we have started with the regression. Today, the many points that we are going to discuss about it. See, classification is nothing but the the categorical explanation, categorical prediction system. Okay. So classification comes under the category. If suppose your prediction comes under the binary classification or multi-classification, always you can choose the classification problems, means classification algorithms. So classification algorithms, near about we have six. How much? Six algorithms. So I'm just putting here step by step. First means the way I'm just putting there. So the that time I'm just going to explain you the each and every algorithm. Base I'm just explaining, not I'm explaining the logic and behind the scene, after the scene, not like that. I'm just giving you overview about it. Logistic regression. See, the name is in regression, but work is in classification. So what I'm telling to you, the name is regression, but work like a classification. Logistic regression. So logistic regression comes under the probability. See what I'm saying? Logistic regression comes under the probability. So whenever you think about true, false, yes, no, or suppose tomorrow will be the rain or not, who will win the match, that time always think about you have to choose logistic regression. So you guys are thinking about what about other algorithms? See, logistic gives you not giving you a multi-classification problem solution. Logistic gives you a binary classification problem solution. So where there is an suppose credit card fraud detection, and you want to choose which transaction is in fraud or which transaction is not, that time always go and choose a logistic regression. There we have so many factors and yeah, whose team will win. So whose team means if suppose you all two teams are there, then that is in probability. But who will win the World Cup? That is in multi-classification. Are you getting my point? Because in the World Cup, you will get an 10 teams. In the two matches, in the single match, you will get a two teams. Yes, is it correct? So all those are predefined. We need to load this and write. Are you getting? So predefined, we need, yes, there we have the predefined algorithms. If suppose if we haven't get any kind of predefined algorithms, then definitely it's not possible whatever the things that we are doing. So always there is an first logistic regression, that is an binary classification. So just pass the B, or if suppose you are writing something, just make a some tag like a B or a binary like that. So where there is a problem of binary, there you can use plus. Second, here we have KNN, K nearest neighbor. See what I'm saying? K nearest neighbor. So you guys are thinking about what it is. This is an algorithm actually. This is a multi-classification algorithm. You can pass binary classification problem as well into the KNN. But my opinion, you can go for the multi-classification. So we are going to use it, not going to create, sir. We are going to use it that problems, algorithms. This sounds good. I hope this are the easy to use. Yes. Yeah, it is easy to use. So I'll pass here full form. K means K. K means is value. Okay, you can't say that this is an K is a long form or something. No, K is in value. Okay, how much count? Wait, I will tell you. Don't everything I will tell you. Nearest neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Neighbor. Is it correct? My spell? Neighbor. Yeah, neighbor. Okay. This is I think correct. K nearest neighbor. This is multi-classification, or you can use binary as well. But I will suggest you always binary, multi-classification. Okay. Actually, am I wrong? Means neighbor, maybe. Hmm, I'm just confused about this. Don't worry. So, where we can use the KNN? See, the way I said that KNN, K nearest neighbor, you have to think about it. Ola cabs, Uber cabs. No, you can use for the multi-classification purpose as well. Do you know the Ola cab, Uber cab? Actually, so many people they have already work on it. So I will give you one example too about Ola cab. K nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor means if suppose you are going to take a Uber cab and you are in the position, you know that when you push the request to the Uber, then definitely they will find out your current location. After getting a current location, what they will do? They will find out the nearest cars from your side. Is it correct what I'm saying? Right. So they will find out the nearest car and they will say you can choose any means you can choose any one of the car. But it's not necessary that you can choose. Means the person itself not choosing the car, but the Ola cabs, those are the having the cabs, they will choose. Yes, I mean they will choose select the situation like yes. Another one example for the K nearest neighbor. I will give you one example that near field communication. What about NFC? near field communication. Google, I don't know actually, Nishan, about this one, but I will give you one help, means one suggestion to all that is example. Google Google Map best route they are passing. Is it correct what I'm saying? Best path for the particular destination site if you are passing, they will give you the multiple roads to them and they will give you the path of those. But it depends upon the Google Map that how many paths, how many routes they will pass to you. If suppose you say, if suppose your Google Map says you, I will pass the two paths to you, then definitely you will get an two paths. If there is an 10 paths to you to reach particular destination, but you will get an 2 to 3 because of Google already set up the two roads to show the particular person, right? So you guys are thinking about two roads means what? Means two means what? Two means nothing but k. If k's value is an 5, you will get a 5 routes to pass. If suppose k's value is an 3, then you will get in 3 paths. So I'm just giving you example. It's not like an the today is just over about explanation of your algorithm, but I'm just giving you examples. NFC are used by cars nearby me. Uh, yeah, mobile devices as well. Why these are supervised? Why actually supervised is nothing but label dataset. Supervised want a label dataset means what is the exactly meaning of label dataset? Actually, I think I missed to explain this point as well. Means label dataset. Already I told you about supervised, but I never explained you a label dataset. But tell me now, I will explain you about supervised. Can you got the point of KNN? Do you mean the fast different roads to go to the your destination? Yes, it is, sir. Fast food means nearest road, not a fast. It depends upon the problem statement. If you're looking for a Ola cab, then it is. If you are looking for suppose any you know um, any destination point or any kind of this, so it's not a fast. It's kind of nearest. Yes, Rohan. Yeah. You know what? KNN gives you four different distance matrices. See what I'm saying? KNN gives you four different distance matrices, that is Euclidean distance, Hamming distance, third one is in Manhattan. So definitely you will get an why Manhattan. Please sorry for the spelling, but Manhattan distance. And fourth one is in Minkowski. Minkowski. I think I'm good in spell now. Minkowski. Minkowski distance. I'll tell you while when we go for the work distance. See, these are the distance matrices that we are going to work on. We are going to use this distance matrices with the KNN and find out the best path, best route, best fit line for the particular problem solution. If you are thinking about the nearest neighbor, definitely I will choose KNN. Right? Means you guys just think about it. Why to choose? Why to go for the nearest means KNN? Why I am saying that K nearest neighbor? If suppose I want to predict a color, okay, so I want to predict a red color, suppose. So K nearest neighbor says you if you are not passing a similar kind of red color anything, he will just check out the nearest, the symptoms are matching like that. Symptoms are matching with the red color. So similar kind of the nearest neighbor, nearest symptoms about with the problem statement, with the detection. Are you getting my point? So finding this problem statement, finding this solution, that purpose you have Euclidean distance, Hamming distance, Manhattan distance, and Minkowski distance. So I will tell you about the Euclidean distance, Hamming, but till now you got the point about k nearest neighbor. Are these algorithms? No, these are not algorithms. These are the techniques. These are the methods. These are the methods to use into the k nearest. Now, see, just I'm giving you overview. If suppose Euclidean, this can be used in all domains. All domains means no. Actually, these are the distance matrices. So you can use into where there is an distance matrix part comes. Means suppose if you want to find out this kind of problem statement, no, you will get into the support vector as well. So it depends upon the problem statement, situation of your problem, how you're looking for that. I will tell you everything, how to identify the problem statement, how to understand the problem statement, how when I see the data set and your problem statement, then which algorithm we have to use. I will tell you everything. Don't worry. Okay, KNN. So see why this is the distance matrices are there. If suppose you are when you are deciding, when you want to go for the one location to another location, you know what is the difference here? The matrix, why they are passing the distance matrices, that is the question. If suppose you are going with the one point to another point, then the distance can be measured via, if suppose if you go for the road, if you go with the road, you will get a 2 kilometers with the 5 minutes. If you go via air, then definitely you will get a less time, means within a 1 minute you will get that particular distance, while you are getting that destination with via road. So that is the difference that we have. Euclidean distance says you can go directly on the air. Means I'm just giving you example. Okay, Euclidean distance says you can go with the on the air and directly get the best route, means best path. But there we have a Manhattan distance. Manhattan says, the Manhattan city. Manhattan city, how the Manhattan city is means made by like squares. It's kind of matrix system. Is it correct what I'm saying? Means the structure of that city, Manhattan city. The structure of Manhattan city is like a square. So we'll go for the Manhattan. Wait, I will pass. Manhattan city structure. Map. So Manhattan city structure, if suppose if I'm thinking here. So completely that city is made into the square, means matrix based. So every system is properly structured. If suppose if you want to go for the one situation to another, one location to another location, you cannot go like a Euclidean distance, like via air. So Manhattan says, I will find out the best nearest or best shortest path to you. But how you can go via, how? Wait, this is the map will not give you best solution explanation about this one. I will draw something here, so it will be helpful to you. See, if I say, suppose Manhattan, then Manhattan works like this one square. Oh, sorry, this is one of the bad thing in this sector. Wait, I want to give you one example. I'm getting pencil. This is best way. Wait, sorry for my drawing, but I just try to give you one example. Okay, see, if suppose you are standing here something, okay, you want to go somewhere here. You are standing here, okay, you are standing here, and you want to go here. So what will be the major point? That is, see what I'm saying. What will be the major point? If Euclidean distance you choose, if you choose Euclidean distance, the Euclidean distance think like a, it's like a best route like this one. You want to go like this, best. But Manhattan thinks like, you know how the Manhattan thinks. Manhattan thinks like a checkout. He will go via road. He will go via road like this. See, he will choose the best path like this one. This path is best, or this path is best, or this path is best. Suppose actually this path is best. So by air, if you are thinking Euclidean distance gives you for this one, Manhattan gives you the matrix based means shortest path, right? Mean QSK gives you both. So any one of the best path you are having into the mean QSK will help you. Mean QSK is a combination of Euclidean distance and Manhattan. So he will check for the both one and you can, right? And yeah, Google Maps. Yes, Rahul. And if suppose Hamming is there, if suppose we are having uh, a data like a string data, and you are not converting your data string data into the numeric. So if you are passing into the algorithm, that time you have to use the distance matrix like a Hamming distance. Okay, and Hamming distance will check that if suppose there we have suppose the word like a independent variables. So he will check the similarities. There is an dependent variable or independent variable. Check the word by word. So Hamming distance is giving you a very weak prediction. Why? Because it is working with the string. He will not do any kind of calculation at all. D is there, D will be there. Check for the E is there, E is there. P is there, P is there. So kind of dependent is there or not, like kind of structure. Hamming means similarities of that. Euclidean is nothing but air-to-air communication, like a shortest path. Get the best route for the particular prediction. Manhattan gives you either matrix-based, best shortest path to you. And mean QRC is the combination of Euclidean distance and Manhattan distance. Are you getting, guys, what I'm saying? I know just theoretical part is kind of tricky, but it depends upon the how you guys are taking this concept. So now, next one, there we have the Kane after Kane. We are going to work on. I will choose support vector machine. We can say short form, that is an SVM. What it is? SVM. Support vector machine, uh, so whenever, the nearest supporting person, support vector, the word itself tells you that what kind of structure behind this one. Support vector machine means if you want to go for the prediction, so he will choose. How we explain in one line each distance? Yeah, you can find the shortest path for problem statement, or you can say or a prediction. Okay. Find the shortest path for the problem statement prediction or prediction. SVM is used for the best vector. You can say not an best vector, actually, in the form of, suppose, technically, if I'm thinking about it, isn't different, right? Technically, if I'm thinking about that, isn't different. But if you are thinking about word, because by diagram I can explain more easily, but it's okay. When I go for the particular um, algorithm, no, that time I will come up with a huge uh, contained with that. Okay, so support vector machine gives you the best vectorized form. So he will form the vectors. So best vectorized structure means, if suppose you are plotting your data into the x-axis and y-axis, he will plot the he will plot the vectors into the graph. Means I'm telling you technically, but if I'm thinking about means real time example, you know, if suppose you want to predict a concept like I will tell you one example to you. Mm, who will win the match? Suppose you are choosing the binary classification problem statement, and you want to go for who will win the match. Okay, so he will take the inputs and plot into the model, and he will find out who is the nearest point to the vectors. So he will take the some assumptions in the form of vectors. So best fit line means best data points, best uh, nearest point he is going to find. Support vector. Okay, so he will plot the vectors. I think still I haven't given you the hypothesis explanation, but when I go for the practicals, no, that time I will tell you hypothesis. So support vector gives you the best vectorized structure to find out the means predicted values, prediction values. Kind of, if you go for the multi-classification purpose, or if you go for the binary classification purpose, but he has a different structure. he hasn't defined. Vector means you can say hypothesis means one example, not an hypothesis. You can say, the milestone. Wait, I will, one thing I would like to tell you, best example to you, that is, if suppose you are going to predict, you are means you are going to tell, or you are going to confirm something like, you know, suppose I'm just having the example in my hand actually. Suppose this is a pen. I think it's visible in camera. Yeah, it's pen, right? I'm just giving you example to you. Is it? You guys are there? Okay. So if suppose I want to predict this pen, or I want to predict this mobile. Okay. I want to predict this mobile. So you know that I passed the whole data into model, and model is going to predict that, means that product is in mobile or that pen. Okay. So what you are going to do? You are going to plot some limited lines. So is there that product is looks like this one, means you are setting up some, means similarities. You are setting up some, if suppose that paint's color is looking coming to the particular assumptions, then definitely this is a paint. If suppose this product is not nearest to the particular assumption is nothing but your vector. Vector is giving you some structural point. This is your deadline, means this is a boundary line, and your product is coming, your assumption, sorry, your your problem statement is coming towards the assumption, and he's saying, if suppose these symptoms, these structures are connecting, these symptoms are nearest point, then definitely he will choose what? This is on pain. If suppose your inputs are not matching to the particular statement, then he is not giving you. If he says this is not input. So I'm not saying you vector is kind of visualizer or decider. Vector is gives you some assumptional structure. If suppose that is in meeting to this one, then that is. So here we are getting a nearest point and all. So definitely you will see this kind of distance matrices in coming days as well into the support vector machine as well. So I will tell you that same antivirus do scan similar files. Yes, it is. So some sort of limitations there we have, no, you know, some sort of limitations. If suppose he will say, if anyone coming into this my area in boundary line, definitely I will hit you, or I will select you as a bad person. Means these are the vector form we are setting. So you can pass the multiple vectors as well. So like this one. So I'm just vector lines. You can say like a boundary lines. Limitations. If you break my limitations, I will say you are a criminal kind of. So that's. I'm giving you some examples, just real-time examples. So do not worry. Okay. Okay. So afterwards, we are going to work on a decision tree. Decision tree, I think the word itself tells you that a decision tree. A decision tree isn't having a top-down approach and bottom-up approach. I think this example you have seen in previously, those are in the IT field. Decision tree gives you the tree structure manner problem statement solution. Tree structure manner problem statement solution is nothing but what? Means if you are predicting something, no, suppose if you want to find out the person's name. Suppose I am in any college and my name is Abhay Chote, and you want to know my city name. Okay. So what you are going to do? you are going to ask to the particular college, and what you are going to ask to the particular college, that directly you go there and ask to the principal. Then that is a top down approach, means top and down approach. Means what, you are asking to the principal, is there any person like Abhay Zogli in your college, and tell me his city name. So what will be the next step about that principal? Principal don't know anything, so he will go for searching, and searching that he will check the Abhay Zogli is there, and yes, Abhay Zogli is there. So what is there? Yes or no? Probability will come. No, true or false. So first approach is checking. First approach is checking what? Probability. Means your principal is checking what, that person is present or not. If suppose he says yes, then stage two will come. HOD, head of department. Head of department check, yeah, that person is from our college. Which class is there? Means classroom is there. If say he says yes, there is an also probability, means your probabilistic problem statement, and then he will come up with this third stage. In the third stage, class teacher is there. So class teacher is asking to that Abhay Sogli is there. Yes. Then tell me what is the city. Means the bifurcation, means the clarification that goes into the top down approach. That is a decision tree. So every stage has some kind of decision. Are you getting my point, everyone? Hierarchical decision. Yeah. So that's why in the decision tree there we have the two types, that is a top down approach and bottom to up. If so, you can go through the bottom to up or top to down approach, and definitely you will learn so many things into decision tree. Decision tree completely using the logistic regression structure, because probability is there. No, that's why, because every stage has an yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. You cannot pass like, you cannot say like yes, no, yes, no means 50-50. You cannot pass there, but you can say true, false, yes, no. Okay. So decision tree gives you a top to down or bottom to up problem solution, problem prediction, you can say. So see, you guys are thinking about, if suppose no, better to go for logistic regression, I will learn directly decision tree. It's not possible. You will not get anything. Why? Decision tree has a probability concept, so you have to learn first logistic, and then you have to learn decision tree. Are you getting my point? Why we are going to step by step there? Yes. The fifth point. Fifth, random forest algorithm. So what is a random forest? I think the word, check out the word, random forest. Random means you are taking randomly data. Forest means your data set. Forest means, you know, data set. No, forest means huge data set. And random means you are picking up, yes, it's jungle. Yeah. So why this is the why, what is the use of this word? See, random forest says you have a huge amount of data set, and you are going to divide your data into the different sectors, means different subsets. And how you are dividing your data into subsets? With the randomly. You are picking up a data. If suppose you have 10,000 total data points and you want to do a 10 subsets, then you are dividing your data into 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And that you are choosing no that 1,000, that is an as a randomly you are picking up. So what is the drawback of randomly picking a data set? Anyone knows? How how can you means how can you explain this point? Means you have a huge amount of data set and you are picking up you are dividing your data set into the multiple subdomains, and you are passing the data in subdomains like a randomly picking up. So is it possible? No, there is a duplication of data into the particular two or three subsets. You know the word data redundancy. Sorry. Yeah, because of you are picking up randomly. That's why your objective data may be scattered in the different forms. Exactly, sir. That's the thing. Yeah, some of the drawbacks we have, but sometimes why this kind of structure is needed for machine learning, that's the thing we have to learn. Is it like taking a samples? Yes, it's correct. Samples of huge number of data. Yes, you are picking up samples, and it depends upon you how much samples you are taking. Why? Because you are going to use this random forest algorithm on a 10 samples, on a 10 subsets. Why? Because you have divided your data set into the 10 data set, 10 subsets. You got the point now? It's if it is not efficient, why do this? Means the question is very good actually. Means why do they use? See, suppose you have a huge data and you are applying your single algorithm, that's it. Means it's kind of you will get an only one answer. Means data, algorithm, prediction. You want to predict suppose credit card for detection, credit means that transaction is in fraud or not. Your single concept will means single data set giving you single answer, that's an it's a false kind of. If suppose you are dividing your whole data set, 3 lakhs of data we have in the credit card, and you are dividing into the 5 subsets, and just imagine you are applying a single algorithm in a multiple data sets and passing a single problem statement to them. This transaction is true or not. So A data set is subset is having same problem statement, B also having, C also having, D also having. And just imagine, is it possible that we are getting same answer? That's true, no? The probability of getting same answer is an, I think no, means it's false. We will not get an same answer when we are going to divide, when we are going to make a subset of data set. So that's the thing that matters into the random forest. Random forest says, take my data set and divide into the multiple samples and apply the algorithm, give me the output. If you are having suppose 5 subsets and applying a random forest, and means random forest algorithm you are using, and you are getting the answers like 4 yes and 1 no. See what I'm saying? 4 yes and 1 no. Which output you are going to choose? 4 yes no. There we have there we have voting. The maximum votes will go for the problem solution. Rahul, you got the point now. I just told you because You have, if suppose you are having, you want to go for the tomorrow will be the rain or not, and you are using same data set on the random forest, just imagine you will get an 4 to 5 answers. So maximum numbers of answer, if suppose maximum times you are getting no, 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 tomorrow will be, there is not in rain, then always you believe on that no, means tomorrow is not in rain. Are you getting my point? Yeah, by vote. Yes, correct. So there is a random forest, this thing. Okay. Now, last one that we are passing here, six, that is an naive bias. What it is? Naive bias. Sentence. Yes, yes. Sentence. Random forest algorithm makes the data set into multiple subset. You can say here samples, the word. He, he will make the samples with samples that I have typing here. And kind of getting average right from all data set. Here always comes in multi-classification, means maximum numbers of voting. If suppose average means it's kind of, you cannot pass this kind of structure in continuous data set. If you are having multi-classification system, then you can, he will make the sample with picking of data as random. So he will pick the randomly data and make the samples. Then after samples, you can apply single algo on multiple samples and predict the outcome by maximum voting. Where is the use of this? Just I said no. Whenever there is an, you want to go for some multiple, means you are not believing on your output, single output, then definitely you can choose this algorithm. You can divide your data set, apply the same algorithm, and choose the best fit, best answer. Banks, credit card data. Actually, real time, in the real time system, you will not get kind of credit card or bank data set. Who will give the bank data set to you? You will get an data set on in Kaggle site or something, but real time data set you will not get. Which bank will give you the secure means that that is a kind of sharing confidential things, no? That's why. You got the point now. Let's go for the naive bias here. I know. Hope till now you are having a knowledge about a basic algorithm, means basic concept about algorithms, because whenever we go for the problem, means whenever we go for taking an algorithm, that time you just think about this algorithm that explained that this algorithm is belongs to the probability, then definitely we can go for it. So I will explain the on the basis of that. Then definitely you will enjoy the coming sessions as well because of this session. Yeah, because before I go for the any algorithm, you know that this algorithm is belongs to this one, like that, right? Getting points here. So naive bias, see, so naive bias is in finding the likelihood. So I think anyone can means explain the points of likelihood, finding the likelihood of problem statement. So I'll tell you, don't worry. If suppose a group of fruits are there, see what I'm saying. A group of fruits are there, and you already teach your model that there is a banana, there is a mango. See what I'm saying? There is a banana, there is a mango, and suddenly you are passing orange in between that. See what I'm saying? I'll give you one example. Banana, mango, and orange, right? So you are making some featured based system. Suppose banana size is different, right? See what I'm saying? Wait, I will pass like this. Size is different, color is different. What we say, the sugar level is different. Is it correct what I'm saying? So your data set is dividing like this, suppose. See, okay. So if suppose you are assigning the some value, size of banana, size of mango, size of orange, color of banana, color of mango, color of orange, sugar level of banana, it's fine. It's based on the point. Suppose you can pass 10, color is in suppose 20, markings just I'm passing, okay, and the sugar level is suppose 45. So you are having the examples like this, suppose. No, the if suppose you having this kind of data set and your data isn't divided into the size, color, and sugar, what will be the particular thing? If suppose you are passing, you want to predict orange. See, you already trained your model. You trained your model, and your model is taking camera and sitting in front of shop. And if suppose someone isn't picking up orange, he should have to say that this is an orange because color is an orange, Mango's color also somewhat orange, but size is also same. Orange size also same, but sugar level of mango and sugar level of orange is different. If suppose if you are picking up a banana from the bracket basket, then your camera is saying that that color is in what is size isn't different among the mangoes and orange. Color is also different. Sugar level is in suppose high, way better than suppose mango and orange. Then also that is not an orange or that is not a mango. He will say that is a banana because you want to classify on the basis of only banana, mango, and orange. So nearby says I will check the likelihood who is a similar point to be means assigning. Are you getting my point? Is it correct what I'm saying? So you have to only classify the banana, mango, orange. But somewhere someone will come to you and pass there, take a orange. If suppose give me another watermelon is there, and you don't know, you don't have an eyes. Suppose just imagine, and they are taking the watermelon and sitting in front of you and putting in front of you and says that take a mango, and your machine is there and machine is saying you machine is means giving you advice to take a mango. If suppose machine is picking up that color is in orange or not, sugar level is not, size is not like a mango, then you know what he will reject, and you will means you will win the match. Means you you will be a safe in that position. You got the point what I'm saying? Actually, I'm just trying to give you such just simple examples with the means how can you use this kind of structures. But yeah, just an example I'm just saying. If suppose say not it's not necessary to go for the different categories like a watermelon. If suppose you want to classify the collection of mangoes, bananas, and orange are stored into the one room, and you have ordered to your model just make a differentiate, make a bifurcation between the banana, mango, and orange. So already you said to the model, you have already trained the model, and he is just checking out the mango is where that, the orange is where that, and banana is where that. So likelihood that where the your symptoms are meets, where your likelihoods are meets. So picking up that more mango and take it into the bracket basket. Got the point now? So word likelihood, just do not miss that word. Word isn't likelihood. So finding the likelihood of best fit for the solution. Okay. See, now the way we ended up, the way we have ended up this algorithm concept. So wait, what happens if banana is in rip, the sugar level will be the high. What will be the predict? So he checks that. He checks that. See, I'm not giving you example like this one, critical. He checks for the sugar level. See, color, you don't have an orange. Size, you don't have like a mango or orange, but sugar level is high. So that time he definitely probability is what? You will check the maximum probability. See here, you are having here no, means this is not an, see here. Size is high. Size is high. Size is like a mango. No. Size is like a orange. No. Color is like a mango. Color is like a banana. Yes. Color is like a mango. No. Color is like a orange. No. Just check out. Sugar level is high, yes. Mango sugar level is high, yes. Means it's like an mango, yes. Orange sugar level is high, yes. But maximum numbers of yes, where you are getting in banana because size is bigger than mango and orange, yes. Size color is actually color not meets, but his color meets no, banana's color meets no. That's why he says yes. Mango's color not meeting and orange color is not meeting. Banana can green, yellow, and dark. Yes, 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 sir, that's correct. How will we classify? So we, you know what actually? It's a banana can be green, yellow, dark, brown. So we have to make a categories like that. Yeah, I got your point. I got your point. Because see, the everything is in classify because even mango has a green because when it's kind of new, that time also green, right? So even if I think about orange, when orange is new, that time is green. But it depends upon us how can you give the color matching and all. That's why I say that this will be on the basis of your finding the likelihood, which point is likely. If suppose the color matters, size matters, everything, algorithm will stuck as the color and sugar. Definitely, naive Bayes is gives you a probability. Yes or no, directly. I will teach you that one also. Yes or no, directly. But definitely, this is a not best solution for multi-categorial system. On online shopping, nearly similar products you may interest in the bottom. Nearly similar products. Yeah, that's the question that asked by the Francis sir. Actually, means the question means if suppose having multiple features, multiple classifications with single product, then what will happen? Definitely, it will take us some. It will be a tough to identify the best fit. So Neobias gives you a mean similarities. If suppose it is meeting us 90% to 80% with the output with the classifier, then definitely he will give you a right to choose a particular category like a mango or orange or banana. Yes, it is. I think hope the way we are discussing now today, the way we have, because I'm very satisfied with this one because I want to know you that all these things before we enter into the machine learning, before we enter into the this structural part of that. You know, coming days I'm going to tell you the life cycle of that because in the next session we are going to implement some of the basic structure of this one, and I will tell you the explanation time. I will tell you the statistical points into what type of statistical points that we have into the ML. So both points covering into the uh, coming sessions. You got the today's session? Yes or no? Really, I appreciate this one. See, the way we have discussed now, that is most important. And it's not necessary that you have to remember everything, but we'll go for that. Say, you are working on the machine learning. So whatever the things you are going to teach the machine, he will give the same answer. Means the fault is not about machine. The fault is about what in which way you are teaching and what type of data you are teaching to your machine. If you are passing the wrong data set, then definitely you will get it wrong. If suppose you are passing a missing data, if you're passing suppose null values, then definitely he will give the wrong answer. So just understand it. You entered into the machine learning, but do not forget the data analysis. Without data analysis, you can't do anything in ML. If your data is a huge amount of garbage collection and collection of raw, then definitely your whole predictions are wrong. Machine learning gives you answer, machine learning gives you the output and all, but you will not get accuracy in this ML. Any of the algorithm, it's not like a single algorithm, any of the algorithm. Yes, I think, hope you will go for that one. You now onwards you can think like that. Think like a ML. How can we work? How can we create the model? How can so every stage, just put your mind in that, and do not forget data analysis, NumPy and Pandas, please, and do the exercise on the Python programming as well. If your Python is good, you can solve any problem. These are the concept. These are the what is the machine learning? Machine learning is a problem solution techniques. So you have to take a problem, you have to choose any algorithm, pass there, get the output. That's it. This is machine learning. So learn first that previous things, and I'm here to teach you ML all this. Okay. Questions, way of training, understanding the reason behind it, tuning the algorithms. Yeah, tuning the algorithms, training the algorithms to match. This is definitely you will learn. You will get to know that when suppose one to two algorithms are over, no, you will get to know yourself that this is the easiest thing, but trickiest thing that is how can we believe on your output, because accuracy matters, everything matters. It's like a chat engine. Yeah, practical ways, because theoretical, why, if suppose I entered into the practical directly, no, definitely whatever the things that we have today discussed, no, they will not get very easily. So I taken this one. Interesting. We came to learn more. Just continue for the sometimes. Yes, definitely. Um, I am trying to make more comfortable and interesting sessions with this. But coming session, you will get a more knowledge-based sessions. Yeah, let's go for this coming next week and try to learn some. If a real examples would help us in the understanding. Yeah, I'm having some data sets. Actually, we cannot take on client data sets, but I will try to go for some real times as well. It will helpful to us. Yes. Okay. So thanks for joining today's session, and I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much, and we'll come up with the more interesting sessions in next week. Thank you so much for joining, guys. See you. Thank you. Thank you.